Some of the silks and cotton fibers are also available at our gallery. We have these beautiful hand-reeled silk skeins. They're hand-reeled, all naturally dyed. I can even tell you what dyes are used in each one of them if you'd like to know, but not at the moment. Here are, they run, by the way, per price is about $1 a gram. And over here are both yellow and white skeins of silk, still with the saracen in. These are also available at a lesser price because it's got the weight of the saracen in them. We've also got cottons. All of these are hand-spun cottons that are all naturally dyed. Again, I know the dye amounts, and these, of course, are indigo. And finally, oh, and these run about 20 cents a gram. And so to give you an example, this one is 292 grams, and it's $60 for this entire skein. And we have hemp that has not yet been spun, but is grown, peeled, softened, and spliced, ready to go. And these are $50 a piece. These were made by and grown by our friends in the Sapa region of northwest Vietnam. So what do these things make? Well, we've got a pile of fabrics here also to choose from if you want to have projects to do with them. First of all, we have hand-spun, hand-woven cotton, a coarse variety, a very fine variety, and another in between. We have indigo-dyed fabrics, also cotton of varying colors. Some even have a little bit of pattern in them. There are some that have been dyed that were part of clothing. You can still see the pleats from a woman's skirt for this batiqued piece. And there's even this year some shibori pieces. So beautiful shibori in a couple of different dyes. It can be used for scarves, for projects, for sewing, whatever appeals to you to use these for. Moving on, we also have this fabulous fabric back again. In previous years, this has been a heavier weight. This is perfect for blouses, for skirts, for slacks. And this is the woven bamboo wall pattern in indigo and white. Just delicious stuff. Got a big pile of it. So
how much does it cost?
Oh, I keep forgetting that detail. This is 28 bucks a yard. And
how much are the other ones about? If we're looking at cotton yardage, hand-spun cotton yardage.
Oh gosh, it runs anywhere from $10 to $28 a yard, depending upon the amount of dye, the amount of labor involved in those pieces. And finally, in this fabric and thread section is the hemp fabric from northwest Vietnam, from the Hmong people. We have this similar batik, wax-resist batik indigo-dyed fabric, but this is hemp instead of cotton, and this is predominantly what had been used traditionally for scarves. This is a piece that could be used for a little table runner or to go over a dresser. There is also plain white hemp. Some of it has been used, worn by the white Hmong people, used as skirts, and then taken apart and sold when they were done with them. This is about $20 a yard for this beautifully soft white hemp. There's brand new hemp also that has not been bleached. And there are varying pieces that have been taken from skirts that are no longer being worn, and the people chose to sell off their pieces with appliqué, wax-resist batik, and embroidery. Finally,
about how much do those cost?
Those cost anywhere from, this one's $180 for 7-8 yards. Goes anywhere from $95 to that price point, depending again upon the quality and the amount of complexity.
All handmade.
All handmade.
Supporting the weavers.
The indigo is grown by the women who then create the dye and then dye their own materials. Everything is handmade. And finally, in a previous video, we discussed the skirts that are made before they're taken apart. And sometimes they're taken apart in individual pieces. Sometimes they're combined to make big, beautiful blankets. And this one is
pull one out and show us.
This one is made from 2 complete skirts.
Holy
and
mackerel.
Look at all of that embroidery and batik work on hand-spun cotton, in this case. Absolutely stunning. Works beautifully as a bed cover. This one is $225.